Welcome back for more of WWE 2K23 of the MyRise storyline of The Legacy as we continue our story in progress. So you'll see Maya and Monika like most of the time because they call themselves LJ in a way. So the thing is, and there you have it. And once again takes place after for what happened since WrestleMania Backlash when the RWO was scattered in places, and somehow things don't go exactly the way it seems it should be. So I would say this could be a comeback point, but for now, let's focus on this.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Hello to you too. Figured we'd go hard in the ring since you're Team Raw and I'm Team SmackDown, but, excuse me?
Just because we both come from famous wrestling lineage doesn't mean we have anything in common.
You're right. I'm better than you, both in the ring and out.
Ugh.
That's funny.
I have a lot of respect for your aunt.
But I love
you, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Thank you. All right, so now talk to Ava Moreno, who is in this LP of The Legacy. So here she is, Ava Moreno.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, Little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. There's a lot to take in and I'm still trying to get the lay of the land.
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
It does sound unfair, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with Little Justine, the legacy hire.
She's no legacy hire, for crying out loud. Wow, somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed. It just doesn't know what it comes to expect.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
She's as awesome as you think. I pretty much spent every summer traveling with her on tour when I was growing up, just wanting to be her. Not sure much has changed, to be honest.
I respect that. I mean, there's something powerful about honoring those who came before you. See you out there tonight. You got this.
Well, at least someone is in a great mood, and that is Bianca Belair, to be honest. So here we go. Let's talk to Molly Holly.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Well, she's feeling confident, I'll give you that.
Honestly, I'm ready. I've trained my whole life for this.
All right. Let's take that confidence, earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth, despite my history with your aunt, it really is my goal to help you succeed here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm going to give you the lowdown right here. So right here, these are decision branches. Unlike 2K22, it's like dark side and light side, or dark side and light side. But on 2K23, there isn't any. These are decision branches. Important decisions crucial to your MyRise are marked with those icons, decision branches, like left or right. These icons signify a decision that changes the trajectory of your story or which superstars might align with you in the future. Try playing the lock and the legacy multiple times to experience the opposite path when presented with this icon, as you will see different stories from these choices. Once again, it's not light side and dark side. These are decision branches of which branch are you going to go to? This one or that one? That's the whole key to the entire stories of both of the lock and the legacy. You know, I would say, even though she wants to kind of follow her own path, but, well...
I'll wear the gear. Justine trained me. I wouldn't be here without her. And I do want to honor her legacy. If it gets me a massive pop, that's just an added bonus.
Great. Management will be happy that you're towing the line. Just bring the performance to complement it. Maybe dressing like your aunt will even inspire you in the ring. Better go get changed. It's go time.
Welcome to episode 2, and this is called An Unforgettable Debut. So, yeah, that's how it is. And also, with Monika and Maya, since they already started to know each other, I mean, we're not going to say Justine, their Aunt Justine by saying, You know, Monica used to be a former, used to be in the cyber world and former back into a human. The same thing how that Maya kind of had her body taken away from another Shadow Glitter dream and then got back and like because of Goku Black. Would that freak her out? Yes. Let's just say the ultimate Arkhamverse works in mysterious ways because of the Traveler.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner.
And turning it in from a turning it into a negative into a positive.
On the way to the ring.
And he doesn't make mistakes.
Magical Girl Nightmare. Babe. Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
So yeah, I'm at least
It's Team
at least Monica and Maya making their debut, but like I said, happening at the same time.
Team Raw.
The superstars from the Red Brand are here to prove they
Of course,
don't need
the
to play mind
RW
games
is
to
not
come out
going
on
to
top.
say that
You're
in front
referring to the
of
fact that Team
Justine.
SmackDown has a mystery partner? I think that's just good strategy.
Goku Black's completely twisted. That's it.
This night will be etched in WWE history one way or another.
But there's always a chance to stand up to bullies. I'll give you that. Always.
It's time for what we've all been waiting for. Raw and SmackDown Survivor
And
Series
here we
clash
go.
between 6 of the most talented superstars we've ever had in this match.
6.
Of course, this is a scripted loss because why? It is a scripted loss, and you're going to see why this is a scripted loss. You'll see it. You'll see it soon.
WWE in her blood, Corey. Check out her nod to her Hall of Fame aunt's first championship win in her brand new gear.
She's experiencing vertigo.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
A tribute move in tribute gear. We're about to see a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say.
Oh,
about it.
no.
Chance to make a first impression. And
Land
this one might
awkwardly
include
from her ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide over by Ripley.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is
Wow,
determined to add
somebody
insult to
hates
injury.
her and not in a good way. Talk about someone who's being an idiot.
Over a decade.
One
Who
thing is
doesn't
clear,
learn
the
how to
WWE Universe is
hear the
thrilled to
words
see this
respect, but
venerated
doesn't
six-time
care.
women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
Great debut to come out in the beginning, just not in a great way when it comes out at the end. That absolutely sucked. Wow. Just not a great start at the end. I mean, great start at the beginning, just not a great start at the end, which absolutely stink. Ugh. So there were numerous WWE superstars that followed in the footsteps of relatives who spent their time in the WWE ring. In WWE ring, this includes Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina. This is not gonna look good from what it is. And Here's Molly Holly.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened. It was like you said, I got a little inspired by Justine, and I wanted to do her justice with her old finisher.
So you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside you.
It's not my fault. You forced me into that gear. You put all that extra pressure on me.
Listen, you get one brat moment with me, and you just used yours. The gear was supposed to be a tribute, not a burden. You're here because you're good, and you could be great. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you could chew.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. At least you have some goodwill from WWE management since you decided to wear the gear. But I can't imagine they'll want you to wear it again. Not exactly the sort of performance they want to be associated with Justine's legacy.
At least I'll get to wear the gear I designed next week on SmackDown.
Sure, now's definitely the time to be worried about your appearance. Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown, and we'll take it from there.
It's not her fault that she had to wear the gear. I mean, come on! Do you think she was trying to honor that legacy? Yes, but I wouldn't... But the thing is, I wouldn't call it as a brat moment for that type of way, because, I mean, seriously, I mean, really, can you imagine how do you try to put into someone's pressure? I mean, come on! I know she wasn't trying to show off. She was trying to do justice and doing that Justine Jammer for crying out loud. I mean, really.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Please, she only did her best, but don't talk to her that way.
Sorry. I understand why you're upset, but I did my best.
You grew up learning from one of the most talented WWE legends in history, and that's your best? I did a better job teaching myself in my backyard. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are going to rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
Well, excuse me, princess. I didn't expect to see that coming from says someone who does better in a backyard. You don't have to be harsh. I mean, come on. She was only trying to make the debut, but then again, does it have to be this way? I'll tell you this, when it comes to the Ultimate Arkhamverse, not everything's going to be rainbow ponies and unicorns, even when it comes into the magical girl genre, all right. Especially when everything is Arkham. This is why everything is Arkham. Not everything's going to be rainbow ponies and unicorns of happiness. There will be obstacles along the way. And this is just the beginning with Maya and Monica.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
Well, your gear looked great.
Thanks. Sorry I couldn't do you proud.
You always make me proud. Just have a better match next time. Besides, you may have made a mistake in the ring, but Charlotte still acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah, but one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I like training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
That would be Ruthless Digressions, if you want to know, where she owns a podcast called Ruthless Digressions. So that's how it is.
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
And there you have it. So Maya and Monica trying to slowly making their way back in. I mean, with Monica since leaving from that RWO from what happened from WrestleMania Backlash, finding comfort or finding a nice talkative way to Maya, who's also from that another universe, or from, in a way, well, because of Goku Black's so-called divine interventions. At least some goodwill came out of that Shadow Glitter Dream on that universe and make it count the most. I have no idea how he's able to pull this off ever since he had that kind of star power or not, or with the Soul Stone that was disguised itself as the Golden Eye from 007. Yeah. Once again, Justine's niece accompanied her to events so often she was called LJ, short for Little Justine. That's how she
But
got
what
the
people
nickname.
forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
At least she knows what she's doing. That's why I told you before a little earlier. Ruthless digressions. And it works! Woo! Yeah, I still have the Woo virus, if anyone likes to know. So, the Woo virus. So, woo! Hello, woo! Get some woo fries and woo burgers and a woo drink at the Woo Combo Meal. Austin, your food's ready. It's the Woo Combo Meal. So I added some fry sauce. A pulled hands on deck. Welcome to SmackDown, right? Let's go talk to Dewdrop.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship, but I don't have to worry about you at all.
By the way, her name may be Dewdrop, but her name changer from that roster, which you already know, goes by the name of Piper Niven. So it's Piper Niven, but on this game she's called Dewdrop, but she is still called Piper Niven. So there you have it.
But I plan on coming for that championship.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious! After your huge mistake in the Survivor Series match, I know that must have been a joke. I don't have to be rude to you at all. We can be friends.
I think we're done here.
I think this conversation's over. Yeah, Maya and Monica. Not the debut they were looking for to make a comeback. I mean, so yeah. Oh, look, it's Tom.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
I know, for those, I do the same thing with the lock, so I'm doing this as well with the legacy. So here we go. Why not? For those who are on the women's side.
How do I get a match?
Well, you want to talk to Molly first so she can let you know what management has in mind for you. But generally, I've found that matches in WWE, whether they come from management or not, get booked in one of two ways: talking to people or checking your social media messages.
What do you mean, talking to people?
I mean just that. Aside from being booked by management, you'll find that chatting with other superstars, the crew, or even other backstage visitors can lead to opportunities. Sometimes people might have favors to ask of you, others might have bones to pick. You know how they say it's who you know? That's definitely true in WWE. Who you know and who you talk to.
Huh. Seems so easy.
It is. Don't try to put too much on your plate, though. You can always tell somebody who wants a favor no and come back to it later, or diffuse a tense situation. But once you agree to something, you'll need to see it through.
I understand. So take it one thing at a time. Makes sense. And the other way to get matches? You mentioned social media. I'm gathering I shouldn't try to go on a social media hiatus while I'm a WWE superstar?
Correct.
Definitely not.
Or not.
Even a dinosaur like me relies on that instrument of the devil. If you don't check your social media, both the public feed and your direct messages, you might miss out on opportunities. Not everything there will lead to a match, but it's worth keeping up with what the WWE Universe is up to.
You know, in real life, to be honest, social media can be exciting while it can be toxic at once. So it's happening at the same time in real life. So that is basically true. But when it comes to social media, there are those who can try to, in a way to say, back you up, or in a way, from what priorities you have.
Okay, so check my social media feed and direct messages. Got it.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
How do I improve my skills around here?
It's just like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. The more matches and experience you have in WWE, the better. From there, it's usually up to you to determine how you want to apply what you've learned, whether it's improving your strength, getting better at submissions, or putting more power behind your punches. You get the idea.
You said it's usually up to me what I want to improve?
Sure is. Occasionally, you'll find that certain kinds of matches will benefit you in a more specific sort of way. But if that's the case, you'll know that going in. Sports entertainer insight, I call it.
Okay, cool.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
There's good catering, I'll give you this.
What would you recommend in catering?
Honestly, the tofu. Even if you eat meat, give it a try. The seasoning is incredible.
Noted.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
As long as it's not about the bus or getting a brand new car by Gabriel Slade, which is I find it interesting.
Thanks, Tom. I think I have the info I need.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, LJ. I'm certain I'll see you around soon.
I find it pretty funny though, but it was great. Yes. Wow. Here's Molly Holly.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Okay, I mean, trying to start small, which is a really good start, instead of going big or go home.
Don't worry. I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small, out of the spotlight. I'm not expecting to main event right away.
Good, because you won't be. I'm going to level with you. Backstage sentiment is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So my match tonight is...
non-existent.
Ah.
Really? So no match, but But what can she do right now when there's no matches, which is non-existent? I mean, whichever choice you choose can which aligns in the future. Remember those decision branches.
What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then, find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
Well, she has met her, but I don't think she does not want to work with her in a way.
We've met. I'm not sure she wants to work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
She's right, of course. Whoever said that the match is going to be friendly? The RWO, even though they have to go face off each other at times. So whoever says the match is friendly, for crying out loud. Whether it's the RWO facing each other or facing the Galactic Empire, or should I call it the Galactic Ministry, not the Galactic Empire. The Galactic Ministry, as well as the Adrestian Circle, the combination of the Adrestian Empire, as well as the Inner Circle, who are members of the Hellfire Club. So, let's talk to Ava Moreno for the time being.
Well, if it isn't Little Justine, I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
Let's see, if you can go cut to the chase, but I know she's more like the attitude type of person because she knows how to stand out. It's like she will not back down from a fight in a way, but in a really strong, cool attitude. Which she really has that fiery spirit, I'll give you that. Besides Monica and Maya.
What do I want? I just feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot at Survivor Series. Tensions were high. I probably unintentionally insulted you. I just want to make amends. I bet we have more in common than you think. Needs, goals, that sort of thing.
You must really need something.
I was hoping we could help each other.
Molly says she can get me a match on main event if I can find an opponent.
After everything you said at Survivor Series, I thought of you. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
On one condition.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
What?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is going to help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ.
She's not asking for special treatment when it comes to Maya and Monica. I know Monica may be a member back then from the Doki Doki Literature Club, but just because she wanted a special treatment, I mean, she usually did, but now she has some character development and growth ever since ever since for what Goku Black did to her back then, but I think she will improve, and I can promise you that, whether it's before helping out Karai and or after. But besides Maya... Ugh. Wow, someone had to work on the doghouse more than one time before. Correct. She said no one ever said this is going to be easy. And to be honest, no one ever said this is going to be easy. So to put that into real life, it absolutely works when it comes to that, especially for the RWO and other faction groups besides the RWO. So there you have it. Whoever said this was going to be easy, for crying out loud? Not me! No way! Because that is how it is. There you go. And I do believe we are going to stop here for the time being, and we are going to continue to pick up from where we left off, and thank you guys for watching. So don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and tell me what do you guys think of WWE 2K23 of the MyRise storyline of the Legacy, which is Maya's path. We'll go with, once again, Monika's path will be on a live stream, okay? So a premiere and a live stream are two very different things. They're not the same. The premiere is pre-recorded, but the chat is live. A live stream is already live in real time, and the chat is live as well. As your main owner and founder of this entire channel, who likes to take chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and a breakfast for dinner, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Just remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. I'll see you guys next time of another episode of WWE 2K23 of the MyRise storyline of the Legacy. Friendship is magic for everyone, so take care now. Bye-bye then. It's all yours, Fiend. Take it away.